I had a phone conversation with a regional manager of a small community bank in southern Minnesota where I was setting up a restricted account because a minor had inherited a pretty decent sum of money in excess of $100,000 that he wasn't legally able to like control and manage himself because he's a minor, he's under 18, he's like 11 or 12 or something like this at the time that we're setting this up. So I'm on the phone with the regional manager and I am explaining that this is a restricted account, it's going to be invested, and the account has to bear a notation that says that there can't be any disbursements from the account unless there's a court order. Now, I can back up a little bit and let you know that this minor child inherited this money that we're doing this work on because he was the beneficiary of a life insurance policy, and minor children can't inherit life insurance policies or retirement accounts or sums of money like that without somebody set up as like their custodian or something like that to manage those funds. And if you don't set it up as like a trust or something like that, then it has to go through a court process and it'll get set up for the minor child that way. So we had done that, we'd gone through the whole court process, all of that, we got our order, and now we were about to set up this account, and I'm explaining that we have to put this notation on the account so that money can't be drawn off of it for any purpose unless there's a court order. And the bank manager had never seen that before and was asking me, like, I've had custodial accounts and people pass away and things like that, and I actually just dealt with one where the custodian was drawing on the money and blew through like $180,000 for the benefit of these two kids within a year, and there was nothing we could do about it. We couldn't stop it. We reported it to the county and to the state, and just for whatever reason, for the speed at which the wheels of justice sometimes turn as these investigations are going on, nothing happened. It wasn't stopped. Nothing stopped this money from being blown before it got to the 1 year mark where the court would intervene and ask for accounting. And so we just kind of had a really frank conversation with each other about what happened in that circumstance, what could or should have happened, what we can do going forward. And at the end of the conversation, she thanked me. She's like, thank you for the work that you're doing here, because I'm sure if this is happening at our bank, there are places all over where this is going on, and people probably just don't even know the difference. They don't know what they could do or what they should do. And so, you hate to see that the money that could have been used for a child's future is being squandered because the wrong person is now in possession of it. So it was just a really interesting perspective to hear that from a third party, from somebody that works at a very high level at a bank, and just the things that they see when money comes into a minor child's possession because of an inheritance or a death or whatever. So of course there are other options and other ways that you could protect your children's assets for your children's future, but it does take the planning and the things like that to make sure that that's taken care of, so that the things that I'm telling you aren't their story.
If this content was useful for you, don't forget to subscribe.